I guess I got my swagger back.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record with you.
My drop, I know my drop, I know my situation. I want to fight. Production. But it's gonna be very difficult for both of us.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio #TBV podcast. We are back with some hot, smoking new, red hot topic. This is what you call a red button topic, something that, you want your notifications on your phone to go off and let you know of this news. I'm just excited to talk about it. WBC grants Canelo Alvarez a mandatory. Excuse me, a voluntary. Yes, a voluntary. Yes. I know you're thinking like, Ness, but why? Why are you excited? Like, why is it? Come on, man. He getting the duck, Jermall, Charlo, Hey, I told you this would happen, so I'm saying yes. I'm patting myself on the back saying that the WBC always allows their champion, especially a new champion, especially of the magnitude of a Canelo Alvarez, to get a voluntary. But what this means for you hardcore fight fans is that Jermall Charlo has been mandated, or should I say Gennady Golovkin has been mandated to fight Jermall Charlo for his interim title for a shot at Saul Canelo Alvarez. A lot to discuss. I know right off top that sounds great, but there is so much to discuss with the politics and free agency of several fighters. What could happen? What could be? It's not guaranteed, but we will bounce a few ideas back and forth.
Him 50 million. Whether people thought it was real or not, motherfucker, we ain't playing. Who got time to play? I'm ready to whoop ass and get this money. You feel me?
Two attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot, miss, through the stand over.
Turn up.
Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
And I'm in.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's going on, baby? We back with another one. Triple G gets mandated for Charlo. Oh, shit. Got a big smile on my face, but of course, Triple G's getting older, so will he take that kind of risk? Does he really want to be champion again? Or will he look to the winners of Billy Joe Saunders and Andrade? Or does he give Danny Jacobs a rematch if he wins? A lot of different avenues, a lot of different things that goes. Just because somebody mandates something doesn't mean the person necessarily is going to follow through with it. But it's a great topic to discuss, because I think if it does happen, Charlo, boy, you got your motherfucking golden goose right there. What's up?
If you're just joining us, jumping into the live stream, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets us know that you enjoy these breaking news topics. You enjoy having a location where you can vent and discuss with like minds all these boxing topics. Listen, let's get right into it. This one had me so excited. I just kept telling Doomy over and over, oh my God, I got to work. There's so many exciting topics out there, but we chose to go with this one first because I have a lot of different angles, narratives is what you guys like to call them. So it's time for narrative-ness and the portion of the show which is dedicated to my narratives, right? So
I'm like his sidekick, like backpack off Dora, you know what I'm talking about? Backpack.
Actually I only watched a very little Dora.
I had a daughter, man, coming up, so
did I, but I watched very little Daughter.
What did you watch? Never mind.
Well, my daughter's I don't know if they're the same age or not. Mine's just turned 11.
Mine's 7.
He's into the YouTube.
Yeah,
all the YouTube series content, she's like all that stuff, some girl named Lele Pie or something like that. Lele Pony.
Yeah, yes, sir.
A couple of other ones, some other baking girl, like, a bunch of stuff. But anyway, the thing that I am most excited about when it comes to this particular news is I know that for Charlo and the hardcore Charlo fans, they're probably upset that he doesn't get a direct shot, but we knew this. We have to stop fooling ourselves and trying to, live outside of our reality. The reality of our boxing world is WBC grants the champion a voluntary defense. Most sanctioning bodies grant a champion a voluntary defense. But for the WBC, Mike, to come back and say, Gennady, you got to fight Charlo, I love that type of pressure.
I love it too, because for the simple fact of what you said about the Canelo fight, his last fight, and if you feel like Canelo would fight him again, he'll probably get the stoppage. I think Canelo has really shown the weaknesses in Gennady's game. And a guy like Jermall Charlo, man, with a jab like that, I mean, you're gonna be jabbing with a jabber, and he got some nice combination too, and he got a great coach in Ronnie Shields.
Now listen, this is perfect for us. Canelo, in a way, thinks, all right, I got it off. I don't got to face Charlo right now. But for us, and for the casual fan, this is better, because now they're going to talk about it on Canelo's pay-per-view. Well, if Canelo beats Lemieux, he has to face Jermall Charlo. So now Charlo's getting that universal promotion, whatever network Canelo happens to land on. We just seen a headline, which we won't delve into too much, but we seen a headline by Steven Espinoza saying that Canelo and Golden Boy know that they're very interested. So who knows where Canelo ends up on? If, for Charlo's sake, he does end up on Showtime, and Charlo does get this Triple G fight. But the reason that I think it's better for Charlo is because now he is given a gift by Canelo, Eric Gomez, and Golden Boy. And I'll tell you why. I know they went
Yeah. How so? Tell me why. How so?
All right. Who's expected to lose if Canelo Triple G has a third fight?
Expected to lose, in my opinion?
Expected to lose.
I got Canelo winning.
Exactly. You expect Triple G to lose, right?
Absolutely.
Canelo had 24 rounds with Triple G. So now Jermall Charlo gets him 24 rounds later. 2 fights worth of blueprint material and a year older. Jermall gets to shine. He gets in there, knocks Triple G the fuck out the way that Canelo was supposed to do. Now all the Mexicans are like, oh shit, Canelo, you got to fight that Moreno. You got to fight that black guy. Come on.
Okay. I feel you.
Perfect. This is perfect. But let me tell you, here's the problem right here.
Oh, no.
If Jermall Charlo's team, like I said yesterday, if they don't actively seek out this fight, they will drop the ball.
What's the guy's name?
Espinoza has to come with the money in the bag.
Clever Lane.
Espinoza has to come with the money in the bag, because there are people out there that will steal Triple G away. There is Bob Arum that's going to say, Triple G, you don't need that Jermall Charlo fucking problem. Come over here. I'll give you good money. You'll be on ESPN. You'll get good exposure. And then I'll set you up with a WBA regular guy, Toyota Corolla in Japan. 17 million people see you over there. And if you lose over there, it's only Japanese people seeing you, right? Like, boom. So it's up to Espinoza to say, no, Gennady, here's the bag, because I believe in Jermall Charlo. I believe Jermall is the future of Showtime boxing. So I need to acquire an equally big fight for Jermall Charlo the way I acquired an equally big fight for Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz. Solidify this man's legacy by making sure you don't let this free agent in Gennady Golovkin slip away from Showtime, because Canelo's doing you a favor by not getting him next. Canelo gets in there and gets another 10, 12 rounds. He's knocking this guy's spark out. And then Jamal's looking around waiting for an opponent. Who's he gonna fight? Willie Monroe?
That's been talked about, yep.
But that's my point. That ain't a bigger name than motherfucking than the guy I'm talking about, which is
Triple G.
Exactly. Slipping my fucking head.
But look though, do you think
right now from Jermall Charlo's people, I'm trying to get up in that camp.
Do you think that Triple G actually pursues this fight? Because he's not on the name like Charlo, no disrespect.
I wouldn't do it, Mike. That's why I'm saying it's up to Espinoza, Heyman to offer a good enough reason for Triple G to say, fuck it, I go in there with the young lion.
Make him an offer that he can't refuse, pretty much.
Exactly. Because look, but look, it's not a given for Triple G. He could sit around and say, no, I'm not fighting Jermall Charlo. I don't need the WBC to make me fight Canelo. I represent Canelo's biggest check out there. So he could sit around and wait for Canelo to fight Lemieux. Again, if you don't go the WBC route, there is no guarantee. And if you don't go the WBC route, guess what? That 47% you received in this rematch, that shit is gone. You don't got those belts no more. You ain't got that O no more. And now you also not the mandatory. Boy, get out of here. It's 10% if you want it. You really want it? You really want it?
Okay, I feel you now.
No, he got to go the mandatory route if he want that money.
He ain't got no kind of leverage somewhere.
Canelo's a franchise. Canelo about to go on HBO or Showtime or ESPN versus Lemieux pay-per-view, hands down. Triple G next fight ain't fucking pay-per-view.
Absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Again, he better hope that Espinoza says, yo, I believe in Jermall Charlo. Here's the bag, and let's fucking make your next fight pay-per-view with Jermall Charlo. But I highly doubt it. You know what we could put all our money on? Then Canelo's next fight is pay-per-view, no matter where it's going to be.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, like, if this fight does happen, do you see any way, I know this sounds crazy me saying it, but Triple G beats Jermall Charlo? Because in my personal opinion,
Triple G is half as good as his fans thought he was a year ago, 2 years ago, even this year. It's going to be a hell of a fight, and he has a, 50, 60, 40 stance, something like that. I don't know where people ranking Charlo these days.
In my opinion, he's the best in the division.
Okay, but again, he hasn't even fought a 160-pounder yet.
Say what you want.
I hear you. Now, and I was going to say I rank him high, but, he hasn't gotten an opportunity to prove it.
Exactly.
At 54, he got two names, which is Trout and Julian Williams. His brother's resume at 54 is actually thicker.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? At 60, he's got, nobody to call home about. So, like, again, Espinoza would do him a disservice if he doesn't solidify this Gennady Golovkin fight.
Yeah, he got to come with that bag, man. You got to have one of them Eddie Hearn bags.
You tell me another PBC fighter that Heyman could say, look, damn, man, I'm sorry we didn't get you this Gennady Golovkin fight, but here's this fight and you're good. You know who?
Ain't one.
He's going to have to serve somebody up. He's going to have to make Peter Quillen come down 8 pounds.
But let me tell you something else that could happen, though. Say if a Triple G ends up on ESPN, right? And the WBC has mandated, Al might have so much faith in Jermall Charlo that he might let him do what Danny Jacobs did, go over there, fight for a title, and then come back.
He could, but he gonna sit out for a while because guess what? While Top Rank is negotiating with Gennady, here's Jermall just waiting. Like, what's up? What's up? They sending letters like, yo, let's negotiate.
And then Top Rank always
then they're gonna go to purse bid. They're gonna let it go to purse bid because now Top Rank has hypothetically Gennady. So they're going to bid to have that fight on ESPN now. So it's either go to purse bid or Carl Moretti or Bruce Trambler or Todd DeBuff or motherfucking Bob Arum talk to someone on Heyman Boxing and say, look, we want it on ESPN. Are you comfortable with this deal? And they're like, yeah. But if they can't get nobody on the phone, if they can't communicate, it's got to go to purse bid.
I know I gave the WBC a lot of shit yesterday, but coming out of this convention, I think they have done an excellent job with the matchup they have presented.
Well, they always mandate good fights. They always mandate good fights. They mandated Garcia Porter a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? It just takes time.
Why is that though?
Because the onus is on the writers. it unfortunately is on us, the fans, to really mandate it. Like WBC could only do but so much. It's up to the shaming, the public perception. Is Gennady Golovkin afraid of Jermall Charlo? Because if there is no trilogy on the table, what do you like? What's out there? Fans, in my opinion, can argue a top-ranked deal. Well, at this stage of his career, Ness, he got a great offer from Top Rank. You know, he'll get a 3-fight deal and retire. It's like, oh, I'm not a motherfucking fighter, boxer, insurance agent. Like, so I don't care about his final years, but I hear you. You know what I mean? That's the excuse they can make. But, you know, ducking is ducking. If it sounds like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's ducking.
Ain't no goddamn mongoose, I'll tell you that.
So any final thoughts on this before we crack open these phone lines?
If it happens, I'm fucking overly excited for this fight. If it materializes, I'm ecstatic for it.
Again, we have to reiterate that it's gonna take the fans, the media, and Team Charlo for this to happen.
No lie.
Because at the end of the day, Gennady, with old age or not, has options.
No lie. When I got on Twitter,
excuse me,
I said no lie. When I got on Twitter today, the shit was everywhere. Everybody was talking about WBC has mandated Charlo versus Triple G. Would Triple G take it? Would Triple G like all kind of like just hypothetical?
Triple G already didn't take Sergey Derevchenko, bruh.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
Like he let that go. Like he gets passes that other fighters don't.
Fucking test.
Got the emergency broadcast system.
Yeah, something going around this motherfucker. But yeah, hey,
I get the same alert, and I almost got afraid, but it's just about presidential alert.
What? Okay.
No,
if you're listening right now, please smash the thumbs up button. It helps with the visibility of the show. We're trying to get more and more viewers and more people on the channel. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
And we obviously want, you know, hot, thought-provoking callers. We're gonna open up these phone lines. Remember, the number to call in is 1-425-569-52.
Hey, Big Money said, bruh, the whole gym phone just went off.
Yeah, no, it was someone just texted me and said it's the FEMA presidential alert.
FEMA or something. It's like a national.
They testing it, but look,
okay.
You know, when I first felt that though, and you got it, and I'm like, what the fuck? I thought of that. I immediately thought of that movie with my man who plays Chris Hemsworth. He plays Thor. But he had that movie where like him and his brother and 12 other people. It was like them against, I don't know, some sort of invasion, basically.
Oh, you talking about red, something red.
Like that, and I'm like, oh shit! If Mike got the alert and I got the alert, is it that time?
Nah, my nigga, it was like
board up the windows and shit.
It was like last year when Hawaii got that scare, like a missile or something was like coming to Hawaii, and you only got like 15 minutes to like get the shit in order. You didn't hear about that?
You know I ain't know.
Oh my god, bro! Yeah, they sent out like a false alert to everybody in Hawaii and told them they had like 15 minutes to like get their affairs and orders, but then came back.
Oh my god!
But then came back like 5 minutes later.
For that,
I don't know, but I guess
imagine the old people that had heart attacks right there. 15 minutes to do all that. They like, what? 15 minutes?
And they said the reason was somebody pushed the wrong button or some shit like that.
Oh man!
5 minutes later, they sent out an alert, said, "Hey, false alarm, false alarm." That shit was.
See, I never really thought anything was connected to one button. I guess I'm
me either. Like, damn, it's just one button you can push. But look at these sponsors and to these callers, Big Dog.
For sure. Add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. NESTORGIBBS.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
So be a beast on the mic or be restricted to 1 minute on a spontaneous show. Going out to Marcus in DC. Oh. Let me find out.
Man, the president.
Let me find out it's happening in DC. You all right over there, or they sending
we the
missiles?
first one. They sending it to us first. They want us to know, you know what I'm saying, that everything is copacetic.
I don't know. That
check
shit
this out.
sound kind of late. We've been had it.
Hey, this like my second, third one. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Damn,
like 3 of them. I got one when y'all got one. I was getting one there. I got one again. But check this out. Look, it's less about whether Golovkin fights Charlo. This is my take on this. Why are they protecting Canelo? The idea was that Jermall Charlo was supposed to fight the winner of this because he'd been waiting in the wing for mandatory. It's not whether I think Triple G Charlo. It's a great fight. But if I was Charlo's people, I'd be pressing for Canelo. But they know that that's not going to happen because Morrow doesn't want Canelo to drop the belt again because he's not going to be
I don't think it's about Morrow, man. You just earned yourself more minutes. You know it ain't about Morrow.
No. Reason why, let me tell you why I say that. Because Canelo had dropped the belt before to not fight Triple G.
But it don't matter.
He wasn't really feeling it. Hold on, let me finish. He wasn't really feeling the WBC. Listen, he wasn't really feeling the WBC leading up to the first fight. And you know what I'm saying? Even when he fought Chavez. So what I'm saying is this. Do I want to see Triple G Charlo? Of course I do. But I'm saying if I was Charlo's people, I'd press for Canelo because Canelo has a history of not fighting the guy that's supposed to be next, even when he agrees to do it.
Okay, but tell me, when has the WBC not given the champion a voluntary?
When
does someone win the belt and not get a voluntary?
No, they just mandated Thurman versus Porter. They get Porter no kind of a voluntary.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you got to remember, Canelo was not the champ the first time, and even though it was a draw, then the next fight should have been Charlo. Canelo gets the pass to fight Triple G a second time, who was still the champion. We keep talking as if Canelo was the champion going into the second fight. At no fight, the first or the second going in, was Canelo the champ. So it wasn't about whether he did it. They're saying if we don't exercise our own thing, which is making Jermall Charlo fight Triple G before you all fight a second time, you have to agree to fight Charlo if you win. And Canelo said yes. That's what I'm saying. It's not about that you of course you should give a new champion an exception defense. He wins the title. If you win it the first time, you're going against the champion, but he didn't. That's what I'm saying. If that's my whole thing. Everybody out here wants to see Charlo and Golovkin.
I don't think that matters, man. I don't think that matters that he didn't get it the first time and he won it on a rematch. So because you won it on a rematch, you don't get a voluntary?
It should. And I want to tell you this. When Golovkin didn't fight Derevyanchenko, when Canelo didn't fight Derevyanchenko, when Triple G didn't fight Derevyanchenko, it wasn't that he was just avoiding him as a number one. He wasn't going to take him on the short notice when Canelo pissed dirty in April. Well, he pissed dirty in February.
Man, that shit ain't considered short notice.
About a month, man, and they had plenty of time.
You already training for Canelo, who's considered a more elite fighter. You gonna tell me you can't get ready for Derevyanchenko as a replacement? Get out of here.
And also, next to your point, man, they did just mandate Thurman versus Porter, and Porter just won the belt.
But that's still, you know why that's
different because Thurman
is a emeritus champion.
Yeah, I know.
Thurman was the champion.
I'm just saying, Porter is a new champion, though.
Yeah, but he ain't, and as emeritus champion, it's the same thing like Linares. If Linares ever wanted that Mikey work when he had the green emeritus belt, instead of going over there to fight Corolla a bunch of times, he could have got that work, but he ain't want that work.
Speaking of Linares,
no, don't bring it up. I know what you're going.
I'm not, but man, that's a nice one.
That shit ain't gonna happen. I mean,
I know. It might.
It might, now that they ain't got no home to put their boys on. I mean, Linares just got watched by 400 people on Facebook. Brandon in Cincinnati, talk to me.
What's good with it, fam?
Another day, another mandate.
Yeah, I want. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess I'm in the minority on this topic, bro. Because I want to say I commend Charlo. In this day and age, you hear a lot about these fighters not wanting to risk their mandatory spots and, not taking big fights like this and risking their mandatory spots before they get a title.
I mean, he's not really risking it when the WBC has mandated Triple G and Charlo. It ain't like Charlo is giving Gennady a voluntary thing or whatever. The WBC has mandated it.
I said, is this a final eliminator, or they call this a final eliminator?
Pretty much final eliminator. The winner against Canelo.
The verbiage is the winner against Canelo, so it's that.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm in the minority because I think Charlo gonna get knocked the fuck out, bro. I don't think he's on this level of type of competition. I just can't see him beating neither one of those cats. I got him getting knocked the fuck out.
Man, whoa.
Knocked out. Wow.
Where you from again? Cincinnati? Okay. Okay.
He might.
Yeah, he gonna get knocked the fuck out, bro.
Bro,
Shit. There's no other middleweight on that Canelo GGG level right now. And besides each other, they're gonna knock whoever else in that division the fuck out.
So Danny Jacobs, Demetrius Andre, Billy Joe Saunders,
all right, brother Brandon.
Charlo. Come on, man.
We're going out to Julio in LA. Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Ness? What's going on, Mike? You know, I want to see what Tom Loeffler, if the fight does happen, make it a $25 pay-per-view, make it big, and we'll see like if Charlo or Triple G actually deserve that fight with Canelo. You know what I mean? Or he takes another route somewhere else. Because I actually see Charlo winning the fight, but if Triple G is as good as everybody's saying, we'll see how he's gonna do if this fight does get mandatory and it's new fight.
Well, all right, Julio. I like that idea, man. Thanks for calling in. $25 pay-per-view is a way to get Jermall on that level and an excuse to say that Gennady's still on that level. So, you know, because like if Gennady says, nah, fuck that, man, I'm not going back to regular TV. I'm a pay-per-view star. My last 2 fights was on pay-per-view, even though they slip Ivanez in there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, go back to the old days. Do a little $25 pay-per-view with
Probably make more sense doing like a $50 pay-per-view because $25 you got to realize the cable company gonna take half of it. So
yo, you know what else though?
If they stream it though,
always wanted to go to Dallas. He always had Jerry Jones all on his nutsack, right? So boom, here's the excuse to go to the stadium, the Cowboys stadium. You and Jermall, you get
okay. I like that. I like that.
Donald, California, Richmond, holla.
Man, this is crazy. I want to say this. Canelo is the most fucking protected fighter in the sport of boxing right now. That's crazy.
How
like
you
now
protected?
They gonna throw
How you protected? Every champion get a voluntary defense.
Let me explain. For one, I feel like because I know how we all know how Canelo is. If Charlo knocks out Triple G or beats Triple G ass, we all know Canelo is not gonna fight Charlo. He's gonna drop that fucking belt. He'll fight Triple G if Triple G beats Charlo, but he is not going to fight Charlo if Charlo beats Triple G. And then for Triple G, I mean, I can understand that Triple G would have to fight Charlo. It's like, okay, you know, you had the draw and then you lost. So it's like if you want to get back up there again, you got to fight this dude right here because he is the mandatory, you know. But I still feel like that's in some form of a way that's kind of protecting Canelo because think about it. If Triple G had beat Canelo, they wasn't gonna give Triple G no mandatory. They was gonna tell him he could do a mandatory. They was gonna be like, "Oh, gotta fight your mandatory now." They wasn't gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you can pick a voluntary."
Crazy, you crazy. The same reason you listen, Donald. Think about it. Think about it. Open your mind. The same reason you calling in here saying they protecting Canelo. If he would have lost to Triple G, you don't think they would reinsure that he got an immediate rematch? You think they was gonna let Jermall get in there and steal his glory?
Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, let's say this. If Canelo would have lost this second fight, Canelo would have just got the second fight, and they wouldn't have mandated him to fight Charlo. I know that much. They wouldn't have mandated him to fight no Charlo, not like how they doing Triple G. So I feel like Triple G is fucking getting bent over, and he is getting fucked doggy style with no grease. And it's sad because if he loses this fight to Charlo, his career is over. You know, I don't even think that Triple G's going to take this fight. In my opinion, I feel like he's going to go another route because he knows if he takes this Charlo fight and he loses, that's it. Hang that shit up, dude. You done, you know. And I blame it on Triple G because in my opinion, Triple G shouldn't have been chasing after Canelo because we all know that Canelo has never dominated no elite fighter. Every fucking high-end elite fight.
Cut it. Donald, you got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But listen, I ain't feeling sorry for Triple G. Triple G had Man, he racked up millions on HBO fighting nobodies, bruh. So if now somebody finally making him fight somebody, oh well. Legendary boxer, press 1, and I'm telling you, this is the last time I'm gonna be reminding you to press 1.
It's about time, though. I mean,
nah, in the comment section saying we ducking them, but how we going to someone that?
No, I ain't talking about fucking legendary boxer. I'm fucking him. I'm talking about Triple G. It's about time that he has really stepped up in competition his last couple of fights. You know what I'm saying, with Jacobs and Canelo and now Charlo. I mean, before that, I mean, it ain't really, you know what I'm saying, much to fucking brag about.
Before Mike, before you start talking, giving GGG props or stepping up to fight Charlo, you might want to Google what Abel Sanchez said about never gonna that we'll never fight Charlo.
Bruh, did you just not hear what I just said? I said
Charlo, like he didn't step up his competition. They're mandating him, and his coach already said, "We don't give a fuck what the WBC says. We're not fighting Charlo."
I was speaking in a hypothetical term, brother. All right, if he does, it's up to him. If he doesn't.
You guys need to stop selling these fake dreams. Like,
we ain't selling fake dreams, man. We're being optimistic about it, bro.
Let me finish. You guys.
No, man, you over here fucking disintegrating my name. You know what I'm saying? I gotta defend myself.
You already did. Let me finish. You guys are giving him credit for getting a mandatory spot when his coach said there's no way we're fighting Charlo. He didn't say we might fight Charlo. He said there's no way we're going to fight Charlo.
His trainer is not his promoter and is not his manager.
His trainer makes all the decisions.
You're no different than me. You're no different than me, and I enjoy you. You like to push your own narrative, and that's cool. But at the end of the day, your narrative has a loophole, which is you're basing it all on Abel Sanchez, who means nothing in the decision making.
Tom said Abel Sanchez picks all his fights. That's what Tom said. Tom said Abel picks all his fights. So I mean, I'm just going by what his promoter said. Who else picks his fights? Not GGG. He's not smart enough to pick his own fucking fights. Just like Manny's fights picked by Roach. It's not rocket science. Have you missed him saying it multiple times that we're not fighting Charlo? He has not earned this fight. That's just a fucking excuse to not fight Charlo. They can fight Wade, they can fight Macklin, they can fight Rubio, they can fight fucking all these bums, but they don't want to fight Charlo because he's a young kid who's got fucking size and speed.
Bruh,
they know what's going to happen.
Listen, you silly little man. It don't matter what he want. We talked about this topic saying it's up to Espinoza and Heyman's people to secure this fight for Jermall Charlo. Triple G don't even got a network.
To them? If GGG doesn't want to fight Charlo, why the fuck would he go to Showtime? He's not going there.
But that's the whole point. That's the whole point. He don't even got a network. So, like I said, it's up to Espinoza to entice him because there's Top Rank over there that could give him a really big offer as well. We specifically said that.
But Tom Loeffler also said they're not signing any long-term deals. Only one fight by deal. So they're going to go fight Murata.
All right. How they
remember? I told
you. You silly little man. Murata got a fight already. Yeah, you just saying shit because you got a hole in your face.
This year, Ness. He's not fighting this year. He's not fighting until February or March.
Shut up. He's fighting this month, you silly little man.
He means
he's not fighting for 5 months. That's what Loeffler said. He's not going to fight till like January, February, March.
Okay.
Do you listen? Jesus Christ.
So what's the difference?
So he's going to wait for Murata. I just told you. He's not fighting Charlo next, so stop lying to the fucking fans.
Rob Brandt about to beat Murata.
Hey, and that fight is going to be on the zone.
You lying to the fans. Talking about, Abel said he ain't going to fight. Abel don't make he don't call the calls around there.
I don't know. It seems like Abel do be picking out opponents sometimes.
Abel don't do shit. He don't call nothing, bruh. He don't do nothing. They get his opinion. That's it.
I think Abel gives them a list of fighters that he would like Triple G
Absolutely, but they get his opinion. How the fuck is he man? Get out of here, bro.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm just saying Abel is like the most vocal person in that whole camp.
Because he gotta be. He don't even know fucking English.
Tom Loeffler know English.
Man, and Loeffler ain't part of the camp.
I mean, he's part of that. You know what I mean when I say camp.
Demonte's promoter. You be seeing Bob Arum inside of fucking Crawford camp. Get out of here.
I'm not talking about. Camp means like fucking a part of the squad. Man,
entourage, part of the entourage.
No, I'm not saying entourage because they're fucking work for hire. So I wouldn't call them
exactly. He's the promoter. He ain't part of the squad, and that's why I'm telling you that Abel got to do the talking because Triple G ain't got nobody to be part of the squad to do the talking. They got his broken English. I never use medicus.
Big Drummer Show.
That's my boy though. We got a new. It looks like we got a new California caller.
California, hey.
Just jotting this down. I could be wrong though. It could just be a long time caller that we lost the number the way we love to do around these parts. We're gonna California 310-857. Who this?
Yo, what's up, Ness? I've called in before, man. Yeah, I've called before.
What's your name?
You can just put me down as Audacity. You can put me down as Audacity.
All right.
Audacity of this motherfucker.
So yeah, I really like the topic, man. I mean, I would love to see this fight. I don't see this fight happening because I think Triple G just has too many money options. But I mean, if he takes it, then I'm just gonna be like, damn, Triple G is down as fuck because this dude is like, the Charlos are no joke.
Now, in the past, they have said that the titles have meant a lot to Triple G. So do you think at this point in time in his career it's more about money, or is it still about kind of like legacy?
I don't think it's about legacy or any of that or the belts or anything anymore. I think he's just trying to like set himself up, you know what I mean? But I think why this is so good is because it's just going to get people talking, and I want Canelo to fight Charlo. Like that's the fight I want. And I would love to see Triple G and Charlo fight. I mean, because that's a damn good fight. Even with Triple G as old as he is, he's still going to give a good fight. And the dude who called in and said, like, he knocks out Charlo, that dude is just straight bugging. But yeah, right now, boxing is the shit. Like, I am so excited about boxing. The heavyweight division is popping. Like, middleweight division is stacked. Only thing that I see happening that I don't like is that I see Canelo avoiding Charlo because, I don't know, Ness, I thought I heard you say in the past that, like, WBC will let you, like, avoid somebody for like a title unification. Hello?
Absolutely. Not only the WBC, almost every title was going to allow unification.
And then especially when it's involved with Canelo, well, they'll be running over there.
Oh yeah, but that right now that's a murky situation though. That's a murky situation because one of the other titles are going to be over there with DAZN or
but that's what
Frank
I'm saying.
Warren.
So then it's like okay, let's say he fights Lemieux. He can go unify with Billy Joe for like mad paper in like the UK or something. Who knows?
If Billy Joe wins.
All I'm saying, the big problem I have is like I like this news, I like this topic and everything. I love the matchups. But the problem that I have is like Jermall Charlo has definitely earned his spot. And in boxing today, it's like you could do everything that's asked of you, and you still don't get a fucking shot.
Hold up. And I hate that it got to be me because this dude already don't like me. But what you mean earned this shot?
He's a champion, motherfucker, at 154. Goddamn, he moved up.
What I mean is like he put himself in position. That's all I'm saying. Like he put like he's beating. He's beating.
Oh man, don't back down on this, bro. Fuck that. He earned his shot. Lines only.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Though you're in a certain sanctioning body, right? You're doing what's asked of you. You're going up the rankings. You're you know what I'm saying, climbing that ladder, and it's just fucked up. It's like about time you about to get that promotion, and then you get cockblocked somehow. Something happens.
Bro, but there's people out there. I mean? There's people out there that have had 2 eliminator fights, like I don't know, Sean Porter, and nobody was saying it's fucked up for him. Like Jermall Charlo beats, I don't know, Jack Sparrow.
Show,
that was different though. Sean Porter was
fucked up. Yeah,
Sean Porter was in a position.
That's definitely true.
No, it's different though, man. He was in a position for a mandatory with a guy that wasn't even active. He didn't know that the belt was going to be stripped when it was stripped.
Right, but they kind of did the same shit.
Yo, thanks for calling in. And
Canelo is active.
Minutes we gave you. Listen,
the only thing give a fucking voluntary. I don't really like that voluntary shit though. To be honest with you, I would just call it. That voluntary shit. You need to. I mean, I understand he just had to.
No, I like that. I like the way you think too. It's just not realistic. Like you can't expect for instance,
2 hard fights. Then yeah, I feel you.
Exactly. Like I can't even believe. You see, this is the treatment that Charlo. The treatment that Sean Porter gets. I hope his father's listening, and I hope his father walks to DAZN.
I'm telling you, cause ain't no way in hell. I understand.
Face Danny now. All of a sudden, you got face Earl. You don't get no voluntary. No, Keith. He facing Earl. You ain't see that quote out there. Earl talking about is him and Sean now.
Oh, Earl put that out there.
Yeah,
I checked the motherfucking WBC mandated. Oh wow, Damn.
WBC did mandate Thurman, but yeah, you know.
Damn. How they gonna give him Earl right after bat?
They're saying I think it was a Keith Idek story where he said that Mikey Garcia's gonna defend both his titles versus Cormier. So now Earl got his eyes set on Porter.
And Ken did come out and say on another podcast. I mean, y'all can see it. I ain't gonna say how it's gonna play out, but a smart guy can see what's gonna play out, and it has played out like he said, well, like he was hinting to. Earl versus Porter, but that's 2 times like motherfucking he done won his title, and then he fighting a fucking stiff opponent for his first defense. Kell Brook, now Earl Spence.
Let me get out to Jay in Orlando.
Yo, fellas, what's going on, man? Hey, I don't know what both of y'all crying for, Mike and Ness, man. I don't know what y'all crying for, Sean Porter. When Kenny Porter, his manager, his trainer, was on y'all show, and how many times a year did he tell y'all he wants to fight?
I don't know.
He said one, and it was on y'all show. He said one, and it was on y'all show.
I think he said like once or twice.
I was shocked that y'all. He said once. He said we're fighting once a year. He said at this level we find once a year. It's gonna be one big fight every year. So he said it like right in there that it wasn't gonna be more. He said we find once a year. It was right after he won the belt. He said it was only gonna be once a year. So that's the reason why he's fighting the Sean fight. The Earl fight. He said it didn't start off like them wanting to do that, but since it's been like that, they cool with rocking with like that, and that's how what's called is because he basically it takes him it's like an 8 month in between each fight. He said it right there on your channel. Y'all shouldn't really be exclusive from saying that because it's pretty big when he said it. But going to this WBC topic, man, I like it. Hopefully it happens. Hopefully it comes into fruition. I do agree with Mike when he's saying though that Abel Sanchez does hold a little bit more weight than the average trainer.
Thank you, man.
Handpick those opponents.
Yeah,
he handpicked those opponents. So nah, bro, for real. He handpicked those opponents.
Man, you gotta watch some of the fucking interviews, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he said.
No, he all mouthpiece, man. He all mouthpiece.
Well, the motherfucker got me believing. How about that? Shit. For real.
Hey, but going with this, man, I see Charlo winning, man. If it happens, I see Charlo winning. I don't see him getting knocked out, and I don't know why people talking about that Triple G can knock out any other middleweight. Did he knock out Daniel Jacobs? Like he didn't knock out Triple G hasn't. Like when's the last time Triple G got a legit knockout over a middleweight? When you go up step of a competition, it doesn't happen. So I don't know what people when they talk about that. This is not gonna happen. But man, that's all I got to say, man. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in Vegas, man, next month.
All right, Jay. See you out in LA. He said Vegas, right? Sound like he said Vegas, but
he said Vegas, but he meant LA.
Definitely means LA. Definitely means LA. We got.
If you're listening right now, smash the thumbs up. It helps us with the visibility of the show. And if you really like what you're hearing, you can go over to Patreon/ThaBoxingVoice and sign up. We have all kind of tiers ranging from $3 all the way up to our mastermind, which is our new. Well, we have a newly mastermind. He goes by Javier. Big shout out to Javier. But yeah, Patreon/ThaBoxingVoice.com.
Mr. Info Joe.
Tell the truth, yo. Tell the truth. This portion of the show we call In the Know, presented by my brother.
Yo, it ain't no show without Info Joe. Yo, what's up, my boxing brothers? Today my birthday. I'm blessed, and it's good to hear some good boxing news today. Hey, man.
Happy birthday,
as
Joe.
We as fans. Thank you, man. Another year full of cheers.
Already.
And as boxing fans, we got to start being more optimistic instead of pessimistic. I think the fight is going to happen with Charlo and Triple G. And speak it, believe it, receive it, man. We all got to start being on the same page, man. Stop being so fucking negative. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I'm a Charlo fan. I rooted for him. I picked him in every fight, but this is his step-up fight. He hasn't fought on this level yet since he's been at this new weight class. So I would like to see what he could do with Triple G.
And I do believe, as of right now, I would pick Charlo, but I do believe it's a 50-50 fight. That's good news, man. I'm glad that WBC is made that move, even though I would like him to fight Canelo first, but I'll take this fight. That's my call, brothers. Peace.
Joe, you the man, brother. Can't wait to see you in LA. You already know. Great call. And look, man, that's how I'm looking at it. You know, I guess I'm one of those optimistic guys, bro. I looked at this news and I knew, you know, it would be wishful thinking to expect Canelo to say, I want Jermall Charlo now. Like, yo, that's a perfect world, and we don't live in one. So since we live in this reality, that's the way that my brain assesses things. And, you know, receiving this news, I was like, oh, this is great. Because we could have just received the news where WBC says Canelo's allowed to do his thing, and that's it. And Charlo just got to wait. You know what I'm saying? But at least they gave him an opportunity at a big fight with a big name. And I will reiterate that it's up to Espinoza and Team Heyman to make sure Gennady takes the fight. I mean, I know that there's other fighters out there, but he's ripe for the taking. This is a way to get Jermall Charlo to one-up Canelo. If he could get a highlight reel knockout over fucking GGG, no one can speak of Canelo without mentioning Jermall Charlo. My name is Nesta Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO.
Man, I was super excited about this news when it came out today, man. Maybe some of the best news that probably we done had all year. Jermall Charlo versus Triple G. I mean, two guys that can punch, two guys that can box. So I'm very excited. WBC has a lot of stuff coming out that convention. So hopefully we will be back. But yeah, Canelo, man. Two hard fights. I'm of the mindset, you know what I'm saying, I want him to see him to fight Charlo next, but I know that it is a business and it is a brutal sport, so you gotta have light touches in between every now and again. So one voluntary, then fight the winner. I'm totally fine with that, but can't just prolong it and like stretch it out any farther. I go by MG. You can follow me on Twitter at Gross2312 or on IG at Gross1911. Peace out.